So at the end of each chapter, I kind of want to mention something that stands out to me the most at each time period. So this time period, this is middle school, even though I mentioned a little bit of high school stuff as far as the sports a little bit, but unfortunately, the thing that stands out the most to me at this time period during middle school was, I mentioned earlier, I felt like my mom would look at me and see my dad, and I may have got treated a little bit differently because of that. And I think it was the same thing with my sister Tasha. She probably can attest to that. But y'all seem a little hesitant to even say it. So I want to make sure I word it correctly. But for a lack of better words, there was a couple times where my mom made it seem like my dad needed to discipline me. Whether or not that was true, the way he went about it was putting his hands on me, and not a belt, not an extension cord, but like actually punching me. You know what I mean? Black eye, busted nose, busted lip type thing. Now, the first time for me, I remember thinking to myself like she didn't know he was gonna do that, so it wasn't. I didn't really, you know. But this happened 3 times, so it got to a point where I really felt like with her doing that, you know what I'm saying? Like my mom doesn't love me. And with him just taking what she's saying with the way that he spoke on her, they spoke bad about each other to me all the time. The way that he spoke on her, it was just weird that he would take her word for it. And whether he believed her or not, for him to want to punch on me rather than give me a whooping or whatever, not buy me things for however long or whatever other kind of punishment. But yeah, I don't think punching on your kid is ever the solution. And like I said, unfortunately, that's kind of highlight of the highlight of that time period.